Hi, good morning to everyone. I hope you have gone through our non-detailed lessons. So we have seen, 1 to 5 chapters. Do you remember the summary of all the chapters? I hope you have gone through. Okay. The first chapter, whitewashing the fence. Do you remember how he played a trick on other children? Our Tom Sawyer. Second one, Tom and Huck. Tom was late for the school because he met Huckleberry Finn on the way. And third one, the graveyard. The children, witness the murder of Dr. Robinson. It's a turning point of the story, the graveyard. Okay, that was, that we saw the first. Then, coming to chapter number 4. Okay, Jackson's Island. Children go to an island. Okay, Jackson's Island. There they spend their days, so happily playing, enjoying, etc. and etc. While all the people, at St. Petersburg, okay, they were in search of them. They came through the river searching the dead bodies, thinking that the children are dead. So they were in search of the dead bodies. And the children were hiding. And they became heroes. Not real heroes, but they were notorious, we can say. Famous and notorious, no? Famous means well known for good things. Notorious means not for good things, but bad things. Actually, they did not do that much bad, but they are small children now. So they wanted to be famous. So they were hiding. Where? On the Jackson's Island. So suddenly, when the people were celebrating. No, not celebrating. Conducting their funeral ceremony. Not celebrating, conducting the funeral ceremony of these children. Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and Joey Harper. They suddenly appeared in front of them to give them a pleasant surprise. Yes. And the 5th chapter, the trial. So, our Muff Potter jailed, and all the proofs and evidences were against him, and nobody doubted our real villain, Indian Joy. But unexpectedly, the lawyer, advocate, called the name of Tom Sawyer, and asked him to narrate what he saw on that particular day. Tom Sawyer came and told the court everything that he witnessed. Shocked and surprised, Indian Joy jumped through the window and ran away and escaped. So everything went on quite nicely, nothing wrong till now, but Tom Sawyer was not happy because he was afraid of Indian Joy. And nights he had very bad dreams, horrible and terrible dreams. He was quite unwell, unhappy, and he did not feel okay. That is summary of 1 to 5 chapters. So we are coming to chapter number 6. Okay, take page number 111 in your textbook. Chapter 6, the Hounded House. Haunted by ghost or ghosts. Okay now. Every young boy wants to find a treasure. When you are young, you will have so much, romantic ideas to become rich, powerful. You order something, all will obey you. So, how to be able to do that? You imagine you get a treasure. A huge amount of money you can spend in whichever way you like. You can give to whomever you like. Yes, every young child, young boy, in that age, teenaged boys, they would imagine that they would get a treasure. Yes. And Tom did too. He also imagined that one day he would get some treasure. One hot summer day, he told Huck about his idea. One day, he told Huck about his idea to get some treasure. Where can we look for a treasure? How can you find treasure? Robbers put treasure under old trees or in old houses. Under the very old trees. Old house means abandoned, deserted houses. They would hide somewhere, so that they can come and take whenever they want without being noticed by others. So generally, these pirates, sea robbers, etc., they would take huge amount of money from the travelers, and the management of the ship, snatch everything valuable, and they would hide this gold, jewelry, money, etc., currency also, under maybe an old tree or deserted or abandoned house. Okay, we can start digging under the old tree on Cardiff Hill. Let us try by digging under an old tree. Where? On Cardiff Hill. Come on, let us go. As soon as they got the idea, they began doing that. Come on, let us go and find a treasure. If at all it is there available, let us find out. The boys went to Cardiff Hill and started digging. It was an utopian idea. Utopian means not practical. Okay, na? They get some ideas they want to put into practice, whether it's practicable or not, whether it is plausible or not, they don't think like that. They got the idea, they immediately went there, began digging. Yes. Okay, there is nothing under this tree, said Huck. It was hot day and they dug for few hours. Sometime they continued. Small children, they cannot continue working for so long. They would get tired very easily. Oh, nothing is here. Simply time waste. Digging and digging, nothing is found. Yes, I am hot and tired, said Tom. Let's go to the haunted house. Haunted by, ghost, spirits, etc. Nobody lives there. Nobody is there. Okay, but haunted houses have ghosts. Some ghosts might be there. Said Huck, ghosts only come out at night. They won't come during the day. You see, force of the evil. Okay, now they will come only during the night, not during the day. Yes, it is daytime now. How can you find some ghosts during the day? They would come only in the night. Said Tom. Well, all right, said Huck. They went to the haunted house. It was an old, lonely place, an abandoned, deserted house. They went. There was silence all around, complete silence, pin drop silence. Yes. They were both afraid of this strange place. The place was so strange and the children were afraid of that. They entered quietly and looked around. They entered the house very quietly, calm and quiet, and they looked around. Everything was old and broken. Very old house. You see, everything was old and broken. No one lived here. Nobody is there. They looked in all rooms, downstairs and upstairs. They went everywhere. But there was no treasure and there were no ghosts. Quite contrary to their expectations, they could not find any treasure there. Neither any ghost there. Tom and Huck were upstairs. Shh, said Tom. What is it? Do you hear ghosts? There is some sound is being heard. What is that? Whispered Huck, murmured. No, don't move, said Tom. Let us sit down on the floor. There were holes in the floor. They noticed some holes on the floor. And they could see rooms downstairs. Underground rooms. Yes, some rooms were there downstairs. Underground rooms. Oh no, whispered Tom. There are two men downstairs. Yes, really. It is not empty. It is not deserted. Two men are there downstairs. One was an old Spanish man. Spanish man from Spain. Spanish man. With long white hair and a big hat. He had long white hair and wearing a big hat. The other was small and wore dirty clothes. The other one was not that long, short, small. And he was wearing dirty clothes. Yes, let us listen to them. Let us listen what they say, whispered Tom. The two men sat on the floor. It is hot in here. I am tired. The children were listening to the words of the two men. Underground. It is too hot here and I am tired, said the old Spanish man. Very hot here underneath. Ground floor, not underground rooms. Yes, very hot. I am tired, said the old Spanish man. When the boys heard his voice, they were terrified. That is Injun Joy, our villain. Yes, it is none other than Injun Joy, our villain, whispered Huck. Yes, it is Injun Joy, our villain. The boys' faces became white. They were really terrified. The villain is here. What are we going to do with the huge amount? I have not mentioned here. It's going to be mentioned in just line. Dollars in silver coins. The huge amount of money. Not in currency, but in silver coins. That was a very good robbery. Yes, they are really robbers. It was a nice robbery and we got a huge amount of money in silver coins, said a small dirty man. Let us take about that amount of dollars with us. This dollars with us now and hide the bag here. Yes, let us take the money with us and let us hide the bag here. We can come back to get it soon. We can come back and get it soon, said Injun Joy. The small dirty man moved a big stone. He rolled a big stone in the fireplace, near the fireplace, and pulled out a bag. From near the fireplace, he rolled and took out a bag. He took some money from the bag. And he took some money from the bag. Injun Joy started digging near the fireplace with his knife. Our Injun Joy villain began digging near the fireplace with his knife. No tools available, only knife is there. Tom and Huck watched with excitement. They were shocked and terrified. There was a real treasure downstairs. Though it belonged to Injun Joy, there was really a treasure downstairs. $600, that was the amount. $600 was a wonderful treasure for two young boys. Not now. During those ancient days, it was huge amount. Maybe 6,000 crore, something like that. Okay, huge amount. Yes, for two young boys, it was too huge an amount. Suddenly, Injun Joy stopped digging. He stopped digging. There is something here. Actually, he was digging to hide this huge amount of money, but he found something else also. What is that? I think it is a box. When he began digging the floor, he found another treasure. It was a box. He said he found an old box and opened it. Yes, when digging on the floor, he found an old box and he opened it. It is money. Yes, money. Already he had how much? Where is that? $600. Yes, now he got another box full of money. It is money, cried Injun Joy. Look, there are loads of gold coins. First he had a huge amount of silver coins. Now he got a box full of gold coins, full of money, huge treasure. Yes, the two men looked at the coins and smiled. Very nice. We need not go to rob someone, to take something by force and use our force and struggle to get some money. No need. The money is here. A box full of gold coins. They were so happy that a box was hidden there. It's an old house, abandoned house, desert house. There somebody had hidden an old box full of gold coins. Yes, the box was full of gold coins. The two men looked at the coins and smiled. The box was full of gold coins. Tom and Huck smiled too. They also smiled. Yes, real treasure is here. This is the treasure of the old Murrell family. Now it is ours. Yes, whoever gets it, they can take it. Okay, now. it belonged to mural family. They might have hidden it here under. Okay, said Injun Joy. Where can we hide this gold? Asked the small man. Where can we hide it? Can we put it back under the stone? Yes, said Injun Joy. No. The stone isn't a good place. That is not a good place to hide. Someone may find it. Not safe that much. Okay, let us put it under the cross tonight. Yes, there is a cross. It is not revealed where it is. We are going to see it later. Okay, we will hide it there. Where is that? Yes, under the cross tonight. Not now. Tonight we would go and hide it under the cross. Where that cross is, we are going to see later. Okay, remember that they are going to hide it under the cross. Yes. When it was dark outside, the two men took the silver and gold away. Tom and Huck did not follow them. They took the gold and silver away to hide it. Where they had gone, no idea. Tom and Huck did not follow them because they were afraid of Injun Joy. First they witnessed the murder. Now they are witnessing huge amount of gold and silver coins in the possession of our villain, Injun Joy. The children did not follow Injun Joy and his friend Spanish man because they were afraid of Injun Joy. Yes, but they wanted to find the cross and the treasure. They really wanted to find where that cross is that they are going to hide, these gold coins. Yes, but they wanted to find the cross and the treasure. Where was the cross? That is chapter number 6, the Hounded House. The children go to a haunted house. Actually, they went in search of a treasure with some romantic ideas. If at all, if they get some treasure, they can become rich, they can become heroes, etc. and etc. But they have found our villain, Injun Joy, and a Spanish man with him. They were hiding there with a huge amount of silver coins. While digging to hide the silver coins, they got a box full of gold coins. And they are going to hide it under the cross tonight when the darkness falls. And they want to do it without being noticed by anybody else. That is chapter number 6. We are moving to chapter 7. McDougal's cave. Let us see where that cave is. It was Becky Thatcher's birthday on Saturday. Our heroine, Becky Thatcher. Birthday of Becky Thatcher. And all of Becky's friends were happy and excited. All the children in the neighborhood were excited. I am having a big picnic near the river. Yes, we are going to have a picnic. A small tour, one day tour like that. Going to a place, returning the same day. Okay, picnic. A big picnic near the river, said Becky to Tom. After the picnic, we can visit McDougal's cave to be adventurous. Yes, we would visit a cave, McDougal's cave. Okay, it will be a great fun for children to visit a cave. Yes, said Tom. Tom said he liked Becky a lot. Really, he liked Becky a lot. On Saturday morning, a big boat took Becky, Tom and their friends down the river. The children are going for a picnic. Yes. There were no mothers and fathers. Parents were not there. Children are given freedom to go and enjoy the picnic. But a few boys and girls who were 18 years old. There were a lot of good things to eat and everyone ate, played and had fun. They really enjoyed the picnic. Yes. After the picnic, the children went to visit McDougal's cave. They went to visit a cave. Everybody had candles because it was dark inside the cave. It was dark inside the cave. As a precaution, they had taken some candles. Some children were afraid, but they all went in. Though some of them were afraid, all of them went inside the cave. Caves are exciting and mysterious. mysterious. Some mystery is there, something difficult to understand. Mystery. Yes, difficult to understand. You see, answer cannot be given for some question. That's what mystery, mysterious. Okay, so caves are mysterious. McDougal's cave was very, very big, large in size. It had hundreds of tunnels, rooms, and secret passages. No one knew all of them. Nobody was accustomed to going there. The children played and ran in the tunnels and in the rooms, but they always played near the entrance. They were afraid to go deep into the cave. They did not want to get lost because they did not want to get lost. Tom and Becky wanted to find a new tunnel. They were more adventurous than the others. So they wanted to find a new tunnel, something new they always want to find. They walked and walked, and soon they were alone. They together went, and soon they were alone. Where were the other children? And they were lost. Where are the others? Where were the others? They were lost. They lost the contact with the other children. In the evening, the other children returned to the boat. The children all returned to the boat, but not Tom and Becky, our hero and heroine. They laughed and talked, and they were very tired also. By evening, they got tired. Yes, they did not notice that Tom and Becky were not there. Yes, they did not notice that our hero and heroine, both of them were not there. The story, novel, yes, it goes on. They spend their time happily, hero and heroine. They were alone. Okay. They did not notice that Tom and Becky were not there. Other children, as they were playing and enjoying the time, they did not notice that Tom is not with them. Neither Becky. Both were alone in the cave. The boat took them back to St. Petersburg. They returned to St. Petersburg by boat, but they did not notice that Tom and Becky were not there with them. Huck saw the boat but did not know about the picnic. But in that group, our Huckleberry Finn was not there. Our lonely fellow, in a way orphan. The mothers of St. Petersburg did not like him. Parents did not like him. In spite of all the heroism, he was not liked by the elders or parents. They never invited him to birthday picnics. He is not a welcome guest. First of all, he is an orphan. Secondly, no money, no good dress. Moreover, he would say some bad words too. We saw it. Is it not so? Yes, that parents won't allow their children to mingle with our Huckleberry Finn. But tonight, Huck was not interested in the birthday picnics. He was interested in Injun Joy's treasure. He knew that huge treasure is there with Injun Joy, and he has gone to hide it under the cross. Where is that cross? We have to find out. His mind was full of that idea where that treasure is. He hid behind a tree and watched an old house. He hid behind a tree and watched an old house. Injun Joe is in that house. He might be there. He simply doubted. Okay. He thought, I will stay here and wait. Let me stay and wait whether Injun Joe is coming here. When he comes out, I will follow him. Huck thought, when he comes out, I will follow him and I will find the treasure. Yes, I will find the treasure. It was late and very dark. It was too late and very dark. Soon two men came out, Injun Joe and his friend. Huck followed them quietly. They are going to Widow Douglas' house. Yes. Okay, thought Huck. But why? Suddenly the two men stopped. Injun Joe said, many years ago. Yes, really, they were going to Widow Douglas' house. And Injun Joe said, many years ago, Widow Douglas' husband was very cruel to me. Years and years before, this widow means a lady who lost her husband. Widow and widower. Is it not so? Yes. Husband dead and not married again. Husband dead and not married again. That's called widow. Okay, now? Widower or same way. wife dead and not married again. Until next marriage takes place, he is a widower or she is a widow. Okay, so many years ago, Douglas' husband was very cruel to me. Now I want to hurt the widow. I want to take revenge. He's in a way cynic. Cynic means one who hates everybody else, hates even humanity. Cynic, you see. So he hates everyone. So he wants to take revenge upon a poor widow, innocent, a harmless widow. What the widow can do to such kind of a villain? So he wants to take revenge upon her because her husband had done something wrong to him. After years and years later, even after the death of that fellow, that man, he is going to take revenge upon this widow, our cruel, cruel Inter-sgkenglish. Yes, I want to cut her face, her nose and her ears. Cut the face, nose and ears, cutting nose and ears. You might have seen, in Ravana, Shurpanaha, Lakshmana, is it not so? That paved the way for Rama going to Lanka to save her. You know the story, okay now? Shurpanaha, okay. Simply told. So I want to cut her face, her nose and ears, and you must help me. You must help me. Oh, please don't kill her. He was it for merciful. Why should we kill that old widow? No need. Please, please, please. Don't kill her. Said his friend. Inter-sgkenglish laughed. A cruel kind of laugh. Huck heard this and wanted to run away. So Huck wanted to save the old widow. But he remembered that widow Douglas was kind to him. Suddenly he remembered that this lady was very kind to him. I must help her, thought Huck. These men want to kill the poor old woman. These men are going to kill our poor old widow. Huck ran quickly to Bill Welsh's house. To a neighbor he went. He ran quickly to ask help. Mr. Welsh, help, help. Help, please, help, help. Mr. Welsh opened the door. Mr. Welsh, please help me. Please help me, sir. 2 men want to kill widow Douglas. 2 men are going to kill our widow Douglas. Mr. Welsh and his sons took their rifles. Yes, they have all got rifles with them, gun. They ran to the widow's house. They ran to save her. Suddenly there was a loud shot. They heard a shooting sound. Inter-sgkenglish and his friend escaped. Yes, they really shot at the murderers, but they ran and escaped. And the widow was not hurt. Luckily enough, the timely intervention of Huck saved the life of widow Douglas. You see, the Welsh and his children came with guns to save our widow Douglas, and there was a fight, and in that our Inter-sgkenglish ran and escaped. Anyhow, Huck was able to save the life of our widow Douglas. The next morning, Huck returned to see Mr. Welsh. On the following morning, he went to meet our Mr. Welsh. You are a courageous boy, Huck. You are very courageous. Said Mr. Welsh, you saved the widow's life. Actually, it was you who saved the life of our widow. The 2 men escaped, but we will find them. Though they escaped, no doubt we will find them. Sit down, have breakfast with us. Come on, have breakfast with us. Huck was happy because he saved the widow's life. Huck was happy for 2 reasons. An important answer, paragraph answers. Okay, now, number 1, because he saved the widow's life. And now he had new friends. Yes, he got some new friends. Friendship is very important in life. Because if you don't have enough friends and all, we may feel that life is not that meaningful. We feel that life is meaningless. So you have many relations. No, this relationship, see, brings meaning to life. Okay, now you are related to your family, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, etc. That relation only brings meaning to life. Okay, now Huck got some new friends here. Mr. Welsh and his family. Yes. So he was happy for 2 reasons. Number 1, he was able to save widow's life. Secondly, he got some new friends. That morning, all people of St. Petersburg knew that Tom and Becky were lost. Yes, later on, people came to know that Tom and Hucky were lost in McDougal's cave and they were worried. Yes, both of them have not come back from the cave and all the people were worried. Meanwhile, Tom and Becky did not know what to do. They did not know what to do. They were really afraid. Tom took Becky's hand. They walked and walked. Tom wanted to find the entrance of the cave. They walked and walked but could not find the entrance. But he couldn't. He wanted to find, but he couldn't. Tom and Becky entered a big room with lot of bats. You know, bats kind of, bird, not bird, hiding in that night, and they would come hiding. During the day they would be hiding, and during the night they would come out in search of their prey. Okay, now bats, you know. See, lot of bats. It was terrible. The bats flew over their heads, and when Tom and Becky ran away, the bats followed them. Yes, when they ran away, the bats followed them. Finally, the bats went away. At the end, the bats went away. Becky looked at Tom and said, Tom. She was so tired and unhappy and disappointed. Tom, where are we? What shall we do? Where are we? What to do? We are in a cave, lost. What to do? Tom, where are we? She was really sad. What to do? She had no idea. I don't know, Becky. He too was so sad and disappointed and said, I don't know, Becky. See, the sad condition of our hero and heroine. I don't know. Really, I don't know. They continued walking in dark tunnels. They wandered here and there through the dark tunnels, unable to find out the entrance. Small children, no, they are old. They were both, is it not so? Yes, they were wandering here and there through the dark tunnels. They were both tired and hungry. Both of them were tired and hungry. Becky started crying. She began crying. No one will ever find us, Tom. Oh, Tom, how can we ever be found out by others? No idea. We are deep inside the cave. There are too many tunnels and rooms. Oh, we are going to die here. Okay, now we are going to die here. So nobody is going to find us out. Okay, the Blue Lagoon, one film is there. One boy and one girl lost on an island. Their wonderful stories and what happens at the end. If at all you get a chance, you find out and see a nice movie, The Blue Lagoon. English movie, of course. Okay, na? Once you see that, if at all you get a chance to see that nice movie. We will get out of this cave, Becky. You will see. Yes, no doubt you will get out. Who said we will not go out? We will get out. No problem. We will face the problem, dangers and difficulties. We will get out. No doubt. He was courageous. He gave courage to our Becky. Said Tom. They ate their last piece of cake. Whatever they brought, everything finished. One last piece was there. That also they ate. Soon their last candle went out. The candle also finished. The last candle also went out. They both were weakened. They became so tired and weak. Everything was dark. What time was it? What's the time? What day was it? They did not know. No watch, no clock, only darkness everywhere. Is it not so? They did not know. They were tired and slept. When they slept, because they were so tired. When they woke up, they were very hungry. Small children know they cannot withstand hunger for so long. They were very hungry, so hungry. See, suddenly Tom heard a noise. Listen, Becky. Did you hear a noise? Can't you hear a noise? Listen, please. Someone is looking for us. Yes, someone is in search of us. We are going to escape. Listen, Becky, listen. Becky looked at Tom and smiled. I am going to see who it is. Let me go and see who it is. You stay here, Becky, said Tom. You stay here. I will go and see who it is who has come in search of us. Maybe. Yes, he was so courageous and he did not lose his confidence and he was confident enough to find a way out. That is the end of chapter 7, and the last chapter we would finish in the next video. Okay, now? So go through the video once again. watch it 2 or 3 times and write the paragraph answers in the notebook. They are all easy, no problem. If any doubt, you can refer textbook or watch the video once again. If at all there's a doubt remaining, inform me, let me know it. I will really clarify. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.